Greetings from Cybertron. This is SoundJack here with a review of the Transformers Power of the Primes Legends Class Dinobot Slash. So, there were the original 5 main Dinobots, Swoop and Slug, who I've already done reviews on, Sludge, Snarl, and Grimlock, and over the years some fiction has portrayed some extra Dinobots here and there and whatever. And then the movies come along and introduced the character Slash there as well, along with the character Scorm, who actually appeared in the film. That Slash toy also turned into a Velociraptor or Raptor Dinosaur. I forget what the appropriate term is, though I know there's contention over what a Velociraptor is. I think it's more so the size of presentation on that. But anyway, so Slash was in that toy line. That Dinobot, that Slash was supposed to be written as a female in the bio, but that never happened. So now they decided to bring Slash into the G1 toy line and took that part of the bio that never made it in and made her a she. So we got our first female Dinobot toy. There was a brief appearance. There's been an appearance in the IDW comics of a female Dinobot by the name of Strafe. But we got Slash. She fits the scheme, and she looks really good and really fits into the Dinobot scheme of colors. And I think she fits right in with the Dinobots I currently have. But before we get into looking at Slash, let's take a quick look at her bio card. Each individual character gets one bio card out of a possible of 12, each one having a different bio for each different prime associated with the toy line, and bio explaining how they use that prime's powers. In this card's case, she is Alpha Trion Slash, and she seeks the deepest hidden secrets of the universe. However, I've seen online, this is not just a thing with my card or this particular version of the card. Every single Slash card has 4 lines of text in English rather than 4 different languages. So I apologize to any of you that don't speak English. You can't read the card. You can't read the bio on the card in your own native language. If I forget, I actually don't know what the 4 languages are. Probably Spanish, French, and something else, but do not quote me on that. But anyway, let's take a closer look at Slash herself. Like I said, she turns into a raptor of some kind. Again, I am not 100% positive what the appropriate term of this would be, but I'll probably just end up calling her Velociraptor because she is very small compared to the other Dinobots. So I think the Velociraptor might be appropriate in this particular case. Coming in close, you can see her head. It does the same thing as the deluxe Dinobots I reviewed before. They got the gold plastic on the inside, some white plastic covering the gold paint, and a little bit of red in the eyes. She also has a black lower jaw that is able to open and has a nice row of teeth in there. She's got gray neck. She's got a gold back plate with some interesting circuit board details going on in there. She's got some tiny black arms with the claws molded in there. Back to her legs, she's got a little bit of silver around there and that same gold clear plastic thing going on there. A little bit of black there, gray there, black for the feet, and not very. And she's got some very nice raptor claws going on there. And then she's got this long gray tail with some bit of molding going on there. And then underneath are just her robot mode legs, and we'll take a look at those details when we get to the robot mode. There's also a little bit of silver paint going on the sides and red going on there. So she is a dino. She's the beast former. She does have articulation. I mentioned before, her mouth is able to open and close. Her head is able to go up that far and down that far. And if you want to untab the transformation, I guess you can give her a neck joint like so. That can go all the way back like that if you really want to do that. The arms are able to do could do a full 360 if you get the legs out of the way. They're just on mushroom pegs, and there's no other joints in those. And the legs back here are on ball joints. They're able to rotate a full 360, and they're able to bend in and out. They're able to hinge in and out like so. They're able to go out that far. And there's a joint right here. That is a knee joint. And then if you untab the foot, you can get some ankle tilt going on there. But she's a lot more stable with that tabbed in. And if you want to do the tail, you can get the tail to wag a bit if you lift the tail using that hinge. So yeah, you got all of that. She doesn't come with any accessories, as none of the Legends class figures do in this wave, but she does have a place for Trion Master to sit. If you open this back panel right here, you can just fold it straight back. You got a place for a Trion Master to sit right here. So you got a Trion Master in a seating position, and then you plug them right in. Of note, she is her main. So her robot mode body is not too out of proportion. You cannot actually fit a Trion Master sitting like properly. What you have to do is you have to bend the legs forward at the knee. You got to break their legs in order for the Trion Master to sit. But it just the back tab on their the tab that's on the back of their legs just pegs into a slot right there. And then you got Trion Master riding a Velociraptor. So you got that going on. And then you just close that up. This doesn't tab anywhere. It just kind of sits open and does. And I mean, it's on a hinge with this, so like this will fold out, but it doesn't really tab in. And sometimes you get a bit of a gap going on there, so I kind of wish that tabbed in, but that's just a minor nitpick. There is also a bit of a gap because of the legs transform, but that's also a minor nitpick. She looks really good otherwise. So now time for some size comparisons. Here she is with Legends class Bumblebee, and you can see how she scales with that. Deluxe class Chrome Dome. Come on, Slash, you can stand. I know you can stand. There we are. You can see how she scales next to Chrome Dome. Voyager class Megatron. Come on, Slash. You can stand. I know you can do it. There she is, standing next to him. And Leader class 6-shot. And you can see how she scales next to him. And a quick comparison, since she is a new Dinobot on the block, I'm just going to bring out Slug and Swoop just so as you can see how she fits in with some of the original Dinobots. And she looks very nice in that group. But yeah, that's all there's to say on her dino form. So let's transform her into her robot mode. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this panel and fold it back like so. Then we're going to straighten the dino head out like that and untab this like neck and arm section and fold, just collapse it into there like so, and then just collapse that panel on that like so. Those are out of the way. Just move those arms out to the side for now. Okay, that came undone. Whoops. So what you're going to do is then you're going to fold these out, and there are tabs right there that fit into slots right there. All right, there and there. And then you're supposed to untab it. But I do have to mention she has a very odd tabbing system, because you see that tab goes in that slot right there. But this over here is more of a groove system that goes into that slot right there. But because of how the two different tabs are supposed to tab together, it's really hard to get them to like properly tab together. I don't know why. You can still get them tabbed into the tab, like the legs tabbed into the chest. So that's fine. But this is just a pain. You just got to kind of really force it through, even though that doesn't like feel good with that kind of a groove system. So I don't know, but you can do that, and then you just pull it apart. You actually can't slide. You just got to really force it together to get that to work. But anyway, you untab those. And then at the thigh swivel, you're going to rotate the legs forward. And then flip the foot out. And that's a leg done. Do the same with the other side. Rotate the leg around. Flip the foot out. Like so. And then you just fold the arm down. Straighten out the arm. And untab the feet from the hand. That tab just goes into the back of the hand. Like right there. So you just do that. Repeat that on the other side, like so. Last thing you need to do is you need to fold the tail down onto her back, and there you have Slash in her robot mode, and she looks nice. She looks very nice. Very skinny, but very nice. Coming in close on here, she's got a very nice head sculpt. New head sculpt, black helmet, silver face, and red visor going on there. On her chest, she's predominantly red right there and there, a little bit on around the crotch too. Black stripe going down the chest with a little bit of molding, and Autobot symbol up there, though I gotta say, while the Autobot symbol is up there, considering the shape of that molding, it looks like there's supposed to be an Autobot symbol in there instead, so I wonder what that choice was, because that does not, you can even, yeah, it's hard, maybe hard to see on camera, but you can, but I'm able, yeah, you can see just a little bit like the edges of the Autobot symbol are going up on like that little lip of that molding. So it looks like the Autobot symbol is supposed to go right there and be really small, but it's just kind of small and in a place it wasn't supposed to go. So that's interesting. Silver on the sides of her body, and then I mentioned the red crotch area. Then her legs are black, some bit of detailing on those. And her lower legs, she's got a little bit of, her lower legs are predominantly gray. She's got a little bit of gold going on those kneecaps, and she's got some red going on her shins. And her feet are just solid black pieces. Her arms are, the shoulders are silver, and that's the same section from the dino form. She's got black bits right there, gray for the lower arms, and black hands going on there. For articulation, her head is able to rotate. You can get a full 360, but it's really tight against the back hinges there, so I do not like doing a full 360, though it is possible. She's got nothing at the waist. Her arms are able to rotate a full 360. They're able to bend out that far. There's a little bit back and forth swivel on that. The arms are able to bend at a 90-degree angle, and there's nothing at the wrist. And unless you want to just like reposition this, then that's all the articulation on the arm. Legs are able to bend that far forward, only that far back due to the arms getting in the way there. Legs are able to bend at a 90-degree angle, and the feet are able to tilt, but mostly due to the transformation joint. They are very small and very light, and they cannot go up at all. And you are untabbing them in order to get that foot movement. Yeah. And the fists are 5mm compatible, just to clarify, but that's pretty standard on Transformers toys nowadays. I gotta say, she does have a lot of going on her backpack, and I'm not sure how much I like it. I like the tail, and I like how the head hides. I just wish the hands could have done something a little more different. But overall, she is a very nice transformation. She's a very nice looking toy. But that's all to say on her robot mode. So now let's get into some robot mode size comparisons. Here she is with Legends class Bumblebee. And you can see she's shorter and skinnier than Bumblebee. A bit, just to get that Raptor profile nice and good. Here she is next to Deluxe class Chrome Dome. She comes up to a little bit above his waist. Voyager class Megatron. And if Megatron's legs will be straight, you can tell that she comes up to just about that thigh swivel on Megatron right there. Actually, let me raise the camera a little bit so you can see that a bit clearer. Leader class 6-shot. And she's just above, like, she's right about there on his knee. Let me stand here, get the camera so he's in full shot. Here she is next to the channel's mascots, Soundwave and Wheeljack. And you can see how she looks next to them. And a quick bonus, here she is next to the two current Dinobots, Swoop and Slug, so you can see how she fits in with those two, with other members of the Dinobot team. And I think she fits in pretty well. So yeah, Slash is a very nice toy. I did say in my Beachcomber video that Beachcomber was my favorite and Slash was a close second, but the more I play with Slash, the more I really like her, and now I'm really debating upon whether Beachcomber is my favorite of this wave, or if it's Slash. I'm not sure, but they're definitely really close on that front. Definitely not the other two. The other two cannot compete against Beachcomber and Slash. So I definitely recommend that you should go pick up Slash. But as for the other two, Windcharger and Scrapnel, Windcharger's review will be out tomorrow on Monday at 12 p.m. and Scrapnel will be posted the day after on Tuesday at 12 p.m. as well, just so as you are aware of that. So you can come back to my channel at that time to check on for those new reviews. But that is all I have to say on Dinobot Slash. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SoundJack426. Also, please consider donating on my Patreon page to help support the channel. All of the links will be in the description below. Thanks for tuning in. This is SoundJack signing off.